Hi Pandas, it's Mrs. Stewart, and today in science we're going to be learning about observable attributes of plants. Now that's a really big word. So basically what observable attributes means is that it's something that you can see. So you can look at that plant and you can say, oh, this is the color of the plant. Is the plant big or is the plant small? Is the plant maybe pointy or is it round? Those are observable attributes, or what I like to think of is kind of what makes those plants special, what makes those plants unique. Okay, now we've talked a little bit about this kind of in the classroom. Early on in the Panda class this year, we talked about what makes us different. So I might look different than someone else in the class. I might look different than a teacher, or I might have the same color hair as a teacher or a panda, right? So we talked about different observable attributes or things that you can see about something, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you, I've got a picture here. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The observable attributes of this picture are, I see a bunch of numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The ink is black and the frame is black as well. But the picture behind it, the paper, is white. So those are the observable attributes. Now, I also don't think it's very big. Is it bigger than my face? Maybe it's about the same size, but it's not huge. It's a pretty small thing that I can hold in my hand and it's not very heavy. Okay, so those are the observable attributes of that picture. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move on and look at a few different observable attributes of plants. You guys ready? Okay, I'm gonna share my screen like I did last time, and we are going to look at some different color plants. Now in this picture right here, I see red. I also see orange. I see yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, brown, black, and white. So those are all different types of colors that you might see on a plant. Now with these ones, I see that red flower, that's a red rose. But when I look a little bit closer, I see a green stem as well, right? And I see a little green stem on the yellow plant as well. Wow. Now what if I zoom into this beautiful green flower? I also see maybe some brown and maybe a little black in there. That's pretty cool. Now I'm going to zoom down a little bit more. What about this purple plant? I'm going to pause for a second so you guys can think about what other colors you might see in that plant. Do you see blue? What about brown? Let's get a little bit closer. In this purple plant, I also see yellow and green. So very good. Okay, pandas. So when you look at different plants, you'll see different colors. And that's what makes them special and that's what makes them unique, right? Just like we were talking about in the panda class, I have brown hair, but another friend might have blonde hair. And that's what makes them unique. That's what I can see, an observable attribute. Is that pretty cool? Awesome. So what we're going to go on to is talking about leaves. Now, a lot of the plants that we see have leaves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen once more. Okay, now I've got leaves up here. The first thing I see is round. Now this is a leaf that has a round edge to it. It might have a tiny bit of point to it, but it's not very jagged and pointy. Now the next one I want to talk about is pointy. This leaf right here has pointy sides to it. That's what makes it special. That's an observable attribute. Now, something that I see that's similar though is I see two green leaves, So that's something that's unique and special. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to some other plants. Are you ready? Okay. Well, I'm sorry, not other plants, some other observable attributes of plants. Now I see some leaves here again. Now those leaves are large, medium, and small. You've got large, which is really, really big. You've got medium, which is in between, and then you've got teeny weeny. Now, what I like to think about this is to remember it. You might have an adult, so your teachers. They're tall, they're big, right? They're large. You have medium, which might be our pandas, right? So they're getting taller. You guys are pretty tall, huh? And then you would have small like a baby. Pretty cool. Okay, so large, medium, small. Large, medium, and small. Very cool. So you've got different types of leaves as well. Now that we've already gone through the colors, some sizes, and also some shapes, we're going to move on to seeds. Now we talked about those leaves. Now what I want to do is I want to go over seeds. Now seeds are what you plant in the ground to make beautiful, beautiful plants. You might plant some seeds to have some roses. You might plant some seeds to get some vegetables in your garden, right? Okay, so what we're going to do quick is we are going to look at these different types of seeds. So the seeds that I see here, their attributes are round, kind of like a circle, round. And you also might have pointy, so it comes to a point, kind of like the roof of your house might come to a point. So there are different types of seeds as well. Now, when I look at these seeds, I also see different colors. I see a yellow or tan, kind of a mix, and then I see a brown. So seeds can also come in different colors, which is so super duper cool. Seeds can also come in different sizes. So remember how we talked about those leaves? We had large, medium, and small. We also have a large seed, a medium seed, and a small seed. You guys are doing amazing. I am so proud of you. So those are different observable attributes. Now remember, observable attributes is pretty tough. That's a pretty tough word, right? But it's what you can see, right? You might be able to feel it too with your senses. You might be able to hear it, not always with plants, but you can hear your senses, you can see, you can feel. Now, you might be able to taste it, but that's something we're going to talk about in a few weeks, different plants that you can eat. That's so cool. Okay, friends, so that's all we have for today. Now, what you guys are going to do is in the next week, we're going to practice a little bit with our attributes. We're going to see different plants, and you might have a question of, which plant is red? And you might need to look for that red plant. It might be is there a pointy leaf? And you might need to find that as well. Just a little preview. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining Social Studies, Science today. Oh my goodness, I am losing my mind. Thank you for joining Science today for plants and their observable attributes, what you can see, right? What you can observe and what makes them special, just like all of you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.